Hello and welcome, it's me Rick. Today we get started on Opolis Inc. Recently updated modpack created by Low himself. This is gonna be a quest in modpack. Although I've played modded Minecraft for the past 10 plus years, I've actually never completed a whole modpack, so let's get started, shall we? First thing first, we should go on our options, controls, keybinds, and we write categories, quest book. We can choose a keybind for our quest book. I like to use this backslash that is by my Z key, but you obviously can choose whatever key you prefer. So let's open the quest book. Gonna have these really quick. Welcome to Opolis Inc. I'm gonna skip ahead, I've honestly read it before, but if you guys want you can pause the video and read it through it. So there we go, that's our first chapter completed. Now, obviously, it wouldn't be Minecraft if you weren't to have to punch a tree as first thing. So let's go ahead and grab some wood and quickly craft up workbench. We'll receive these B-bucks as reward and we'll be able to use them later on in the mob pack. Let's go ahead and craft our first ever wooden pickaxe. And let's grab some stone real quick while we're here. Let's craft a furnace and upgrade our pickaxe. Oh, perfect. I can already see things are gonna be different in this mod pack. Next quest is to make some charcoal, so let's go ahead and smelt some of our logs, and in the meantime that does melt, I'll collect a bit more wood. Now that we got some charcoal and a bit more wood, let's go ahead and proceed following the quest book. It asks us to make some torches as well as to melt some stone. Next up we should craft a catalog. If you'd like to see the recipe you can just click on the item and then it will show up here. If you go ahead and either bookmark the recipe by clicking here or hovering over the catalog and pressing the key A, it will be saved up here for your JEI, so that anytime you access a crafting board or your inventory, it will be saved there and you'll be able to see the recipe. Great, now that we got our 8 stones, we can go ahead and craft them this way with the B box in the middle, and we got our catalog. This catalog is basically gonna be a shop where we'll be able to use our B-bucks that we collect through the quests, and we'll be able to buy tools as well as sugar canes and apples, it seems. In the meantime, I put more stone to melt so that we can go ahead and craft some starting license. It says your first license when used in the market will allow you to sell some dirt, cobblestone, leaves and short grass for B-bucks. Licenses don't last forever, they lose 1 durability for every 30 seconds they spend in a market. So as you can imagine, this mod pack is gonna be a bit different. It's gonna be centered around making money. We'll make this money by selling our goods. There's plenty of quests here, as you can see. Yeah, my objective is gonna be to hopefully complete all of them. Let's bookmark the starting license like we did before, and this time we can just click on here, click this plus item, and it will automatically move all the items on the crafting bench for us. Next up, we should craft this free market. The free market again is a very easy recipe. It's just 4 stones, 4 chests, and a B-buck. To remove the items that we bookmarked that we already crafted, we can go ahead and hover them and press A once again. I also noticed that it's obviously dark right now, so we probably shouldn't be here. I'm gonna go ahead and move my stuff in that cave over here, just to feel a bit safer during the first night. Hopefully avoid to explode and die and lose everything already. And silly me, I've also just realized that FTB Ultimine is present in this mod pack, although it's not key binded on the key that I usually use. So what we're gonna do is go back in options once again, controls, keys, and if we look for Ultimine, we can now keybind it on our preferred key. In my case, I like to have it on the button on the side of the mouse. Now, just by holding down that button, I'll be able to mine this coal all at once. Right, we got all the ingredients for our market. So let's go ahead and craft it. And here we can now place our starting license and we'll be able to sell dirt. Although, as the quest said, for every 30 seconds that we leave it in the market, we'll lose 1 durability. So at the minute, I'm not gonna leave it there. Okay, I now quickly gathered some dirt, so let's try to sell it. There you go. It seems like the market keeps demanding for different items. Also, as you can see, the items is changing. It from 4 it went up to 10 and 8. There we go. It's gone down to 4 again. Yeah, it seems like it does change every so often. Actually, reading through the quest here, there's a demanding market. And it says, your buyers only need so much of a product. The more you sell to them, the less they'll pay per unit. You'll have to be patient to get the most out of work. If your data is reliable, and it is, buyers increase items per buck every 3 orders completed within the last minute. The increase become more severe the more orders you complete, but if you leave it for a while, they'll come back down to the original price. Curiously, they don't seem to realize that the products are coming from the same place when you set more than one market up. Ah, stupid consumers. So let's go ahead and click on I understand. And now I can't but notice that I've completed a few quests and I've not claimed my rewards. If you don't want to claim them one by one, you can go ahead and click on this button up here on the right. And you'll claim all the rewards all at once. Next up, we should craft these wooden shears, which actually are only available in the catalog. So let's go ahead and buy them. We're now required to collect some short grass as well as any leaves. At the minute it's still night, so I'll just skip ahead and wait until it's day. Okay guys, it's finally daytime. All I did was go ahead on the catalog and buy this portable GUI as well as this pipe connector, which will be useful later on. Those were a couple of quests that we were required to complete. You can now finally go outside and get some short grass as well as some leaves. I've also crafted myself a sword. Hopefully we'll be able to find some food. As you can see, I'm currently slowly starving. But before I leave, let's not forget to put a waypoint, and we do that by pressing on J. J will open the journey map. We can go on waypoints and then up here, new waypoint, and we'll put it as base. Don't worry, I'm not gonna leave here for more than this episode. Now that we've done that, we can finally go ahead and go and touch some grass outside. We got our wooden shears that we previously made, and we're able to cut some grass. We finally got the short grass, and we can also get some of these. As you've seen, Ultimine works with the shears, which makes it collecting these spruce leaves so much easier. Although I can but notice once again that my hunger is going down. That's because we've been using Ultimine. It does in fact consume your hunger way faster than you normally would, but it makes life so much easier. So let's go ahead and kill some of these pigs and cows so that we can get some meat. The reason why we put the waypoint earlier is because now, as you can see, we know exactly where our base is and we can finally get back. Right, I'm currently cooking some meat so that we can finally eat something. In the meantime that cooks, let's go ahead and proceed with the next quest that requires us to use the leaves that we just collected and transform them into a leafy string. This leafy string, we can now transform it into wool. And with this wool, we'll finally be able to make our bed. And there you go. As you heard outside, there's a thunderstorm, so I think there's no better timing for me to have a bed and finally be able to sleep. Now that we've slept, we can finally go ahead and collect all the rewards from this first chapter, and we're actually missing this saw. This saw, it says, can be used to make wooden blocks more efficient. So let's see the crafting of the saw. As I explained earlier, by pressing A, I'm gonna save it here on the side. It requires fences, stick, any type of log, and slabs. Okay, we finally got enough wood, so let's get crafting. That's our first chapter officially completed. Now let's go ahead and start the next chapter that is called Starting Good, and it requires us to get a stone pickaxe. Now, as we've seen previously, we're not allowed crafting one, so we're gonna have to go on in the catalog and buy one for a V-Buck. Next, it says that we need to find some basic mining fragment, and then after that we'll be able to craft this basic mining license, just like that. Once we got that, we'll be able to get some basic mining bucks from the market. Let's go ahead and find some real quick. As you can see, I finally found some basic license ore, so let's go ahead and mine it real quick. We got 26, which is more than plenty to complete the quest. So let me go ahead and have a quick look at these caves, and then I'll go back to our base. Perfect, my pickaxe broke. I'm back at the base. Let's quickly go ahead and craft this basic mining license. And as we were saying, we're now able to use it in the market to sell cobblestone, as well as sand, grass block, forest dirt, mycelium. So why don't we grab some cobblestone really quick, and we can now sell it. License ore can be crafted with mining bucks, no need to go digging forever. That's great. Recipe is really easy, it's just 8 mining bucks as well as 1 stone. We're also required to craft an unbreakable basic mining license, which requires 256 basic mining bucks, as well as an iron pickaxe, which is obtainable from the catalog for 6 basic mining bucks. Let's buy our pickaxe. We're now needing to find some advanced mining fragments, which are found below YZ. One of the next quests as well is gotta spend money to make money. It says ores can be crafted with basic mining bucks and an ore hammer to roughly double their yield. The same can be done with raw ores once you have basic processing bucks. I personally really like the advanced crafter from Opolis Utils, so I think we'll craft that. This does require a basic crafter from Minecraft, which is crafted this way. As you'll have seen, that it was pretty successful. I in fact managed to find 51 advanced mining fragment, as well as a few more basic mining fragment. Let's now use this advanced mining fragment to craft an advanced mining license, which is crafted like this, with a basic mining box in the middle. We can now obtain advanced mining box by selling raw ores. Lucky for us, I found quite a few while mining, so I can go ahead and sell a bit of them. I've also gone ahead and sold a few basic mining bucks, and I'm now able to craft a basic license ore. Next up, we're gonna get our first diamond pickaxe, and to do that, we're gonna use the catalog once again. We are required to use 6 advanced mining bucks, which at this point should be easy enough. By simply selling some ores in the market like we've seen before, I'm gonna get 6 advanced mining bucks. Now, as I mentioned earlier, my plan is to get the advanced crafter from Opolis Utils. To do that, we'll need a basic crafter. To do the crafter, we need 2 redstone, 5 pieces of iron, 1 crafting table, and a dropper. To do the dropper, we'll need some more redstone. All of this means that I'm gonna have to go once again back to the cave and get some redstone. I found some diamonds. I found a diamond. That was another successful expedition. For the crafter, we'll need 5 iron ingots. However, as we have read over here, raw ores cannot be smelted or blasted. To get the first material, you have to use the casting mod to create molten fluids. This means that this is actually the end of the first episode. Thank you so much for following along. In the next episode, we'll start using the casting mode and we'll finally be able to get some iron ingots going. Thank you so much again. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe. Bye.